Good afternoon, my dear respected students. Today, we are just begin with the discussing one more sample paper. And my dear respected students, you are requested to kindly download question paper as well as answer key within from description box if you want. So, hopefully, can you please allow me to begin with the content? And what we are going to do here, my dear respected students, I'm just going to open a question paper first of all, the question paper which we are supposed to discuss today. Okay. Here it is. The question says we are just begin with part A, section 1 of this sample paper. And my dear respected student, what we are going to attempt, we are supposed to discuss all the first 21 questions in spite of attempting the 15. In your examination, you are supposed to attempt only 15 as mentioned in the question paper. But we are supposed to discuss each and every question here. So I'm just begin with the question number one. It says, find the invalid keywords from the following. Means we are supposed to find those are the keywords which are invalid. First of all, here it is from continue as with. I think so that all is to be considered as a keywords. All is a keyword, but here it is. I am just going to minimize the screen towards the. Okay, we are just going to perform this thing. We are adjusting the screens right now. Okay, hopefully, yes, we have done with that. We are going to increase the size. Okay, and here it is. My dear respected students, kindly concentrate. For example, we are looking for invalid keywords. For example, I have just typed here a from. Okay, from is a keyword because otherwise they are going to reflect in a particular color. And whereas I'm just going to talk about continue. Okay, continue is again a keyword. Very good. And remember here when we type variable here, for example, A1, it is not going to be converted into a such color because this is a variable. This is not a keyword. Here it is. What we have done here, we have mentioned here as is to be considered as a variable name, and if we type it as it says yes, this is a variable. But what happened when we type it as which is in a lowercase, as it says that this one is a keyword. So we have find a first answer of our question, that is a C part, which is to be considered as a as. Okay, next we have mentioned, I think so, there is a uppercase character is there in with. When we mention here with is equal to this, and we have right here this display the content. But when we type with in a lowercase, it says that this is a keyword. So my dear respected students, if we talk about the answers, if we talk about the answers, I'm just going to mention here answer key. In otherwise, there is no need to worry about that. We have a answer key attached with that particular video, and if you want to watch, you can watch, no problem at all. Okay, first of all, it means we are supposed to mention here first is A, and after that the next will be considered as a with, I think so, if I remember it properly. Okay, I'm just going to okay, done. Second question says, kindly concentrate. My dear respected students, second question says here that give the output of the following list. Now, what happened here? It's my humble request, kindly consider, because this has a square brackets. It means this one just to be considered as a list. I have mentioned L is equal to, I'm just going to mention 12 here, after that 21 here, after that 35, 44, 15, 36, 7048, and the last one which is to be considered as a 90. And when we have just mentioned it as this display the content of the list which is named as L. But what happened, what we are going to do here? Okay, first of all, we are going to mention here that this will be a range that L1 colon 8. It means it begins from, I think so, 0 on a 0 index location, the value will be 12, and on first index location, the value will be 21. Okay, and when we are moving, they are not supposed to reach at 8, this supposed to reach by 7 only. So when we are going to hit that content, okay, and they display this much content is there within that particular range. But what we are going to attempt here, we are supposed to mention here 8, and after that we have mentioned a empty list. It means what is there on that particular location, what is the values that belongs to that particular range is going to be initialized with the empty list. It means, I think so, that the content will be removed, and when we typed here L, or we typed here print as mentioned in the question L, I think so the content will be 12 and 19, and hopefully you remember that how this content is supposed to be displayed on the screen. Okay, next question says, my dear respected students, next question says, here it is, a CSV. I think so. I think so that all remember the full form of CSV, comma, separated values, comma, separated values. Okay. After that, a CSV file is a simple text file where each line contains a list of values or fields delimited by. Okay, when we talk about a delimited, I think so by default they're talking about the by default, delimited by dash by default, I think so. Here it is, the answer will be, I'm just going to mention here the answer, that is a comma, and when we are going, after that we are going to type that content, that this is a comma, this is to be considered as a comma. Okay, my dear respected students, next we are talking about, the next question says, kindly concentrate here. Name the Python modules which needs to be imported to invoke the following functions. Okay, my dear respected students, first function we are talking about a connect. Here it is, kindly concentrate. First function we are talking about is a connect here. Okay, and I think so, hopefully you remember, then when we talk about a function that is a connect, which is related with a Python interface with MySQL, which is related with the Python interface with MySQL, I think so, है ना? This will be the concept. Here it is, what we are going to do here, my dear respected students, and if you want to check that to whom which module the connect function is worked, in such case what we are going to do in our computers, we are supposed to type CMD. If I'm a little bit quick in doing that, first of all you are clicking on a start button, then type CMD in a search box, and they display the command prompt here. What we are going to do here, for checking the modules, we are supposed to mention here pip list. Those who have installed on their computer by their own, they remember that the list of PIP is supposed to be displayed on the screen, and here it is, my dear respected students. First of all, I'm just going to talk about the MySQL connector Python. This will be considered as the answer if I am correct here. If I am correct here, the first thing it is to be considered as a answer. This one is to be considered as the answer, and hopefully I'm just going to mention here if possible. Okay, this is to be considered as the first answer. Okay, and many more we are talking about, and if you are looking for one more here, I'm just going to mention here, that is the second one. Okay, so I think so PyMySQL is also to be considered as a correct answer, I think so. This is to be considered as in many of our programs we have attempt that particular thing. Okay, they have mentioned again this one, no problem. PyMySQL. Okay, it's fine now. So hopefully the content of or the answer of that particular question is clear. Now what we are going to do, we are not requiring anything. Okay, now we are going to accept from that particular, right? Now, my dear students, next what we are going to attempt here, kindly concentrate. This is only the answer of A part. Here it is when we talk about a dump. My dear respected student, when we talk about a dump, and dump is a function, I think so. This function is belongs to, I think so, that are binary files. Okay, it belongs to a binary files. And when we talk about, my dear respected students, when we talk about module, I think so we talk about a pickle here. And for a little bit more clarity, if you need that, this function is basically used for a writing a content within a binary file. As we have earlier mentioned, that load is used to read and dump is used to write within a binary files, and modules will be pickle and the operation will be write. Thank you. I think so the answer of that particular is also clear. Okay. Now we are talking about the next question here, my dear respected students. Question number 5. It says, suppose a tuple T1 is declared as this. Okay, we are going to declare that one on our shell. We are just mentioned T1 is equal to, and then we are supposed to mention 34 comma 21 comma 26, and here it is 31. When we are going to hit the enter key and mentioning here T1, it display the content. It display the content, and hopefully you remember that this is a tuple. This is a tuple because it begins and ends with a circular bracket. Okay, now what they are going to talk about after this, they says write a statement, that user is supposed to write the statement, okay, to unpack the elements of a tuple. Okay, so what we are going to do here, we mentioned here A1 because we having a 4 different values. So we have mentioned here A1, A2, A3, and A4. It's up to you. You are supposed to use any kind of variable or any name of the variable. No issues with that. I have just typed this, and now what happened? The content of T1 is supposed to be stored in a 4 different variables. As when we have typed A1, it says 34. We have mentioned A2. Hopefully, it says 21. Here A3 46, and my dear respected student, A4 is supposed to be displayed as a 31. This is to be called as a unpacking. We are going to unpack the values of tuples. Okay, next, my dear respected students, next question says, consider the following code. What output will be produced on execution of statement print count? Okay, first of all, my dear respected students, it is very important to understand the concept of the question. And I think so, when we type count, and here it is a curly bracket, this curly bracket says that this is a dictionary. This is to be considered as a dictionary, where we have mentioned one. Okay, after that what we are going to mention here, two. Okay, fine. Here it is two. After that, I think so there will be a three only, three. And again we have mentioned three, and we have press the enter key. Okay, when we have press the enter key, now the content, when we type here the content, it says that this is the content. Okay, and now what happened, what we are going to do here, next statement is written here, del count. It means, I think so, when we type here del, and after that we type it as count. So hopefully, I think so, when we type here count, again the content is not supposed to be appeared. Why so? Because it says that the content is supposed to be deleted. As we have previously, as we have mentioned, del count, it means we are supposed to delete the content of a dictionary, that is the count. Now the error will be name error. Name count is not defined. So here it is, I think so. In that case, the answer is D, and where we are supposed to mention here not defined, it means this one is to be considered as a correct answer. Now seventh one, my dear respected student, it says identify the type of the following declarations. Okay, and here it is, earlier we have discussed that here it is A is equal to, okay, absolutely correct. This circular bracket, I think so, representing that this is a tuple. Again, we are supposed to mention here and hit the enter key. So, can you please sir? Can you please justify that whether it is a tuple, whether it is something else or not? Okay. Otherwise, we have the justification that the circular brackets mentioning a tuple. If you are not satisfied with that, there is a practical demonstration for justification that we have typed. We have type only, and we have mentioned the name of the tuple and hit the enter key. When we have hitting the enter key, it says that class tuple. What it makes sense? It makes sense that this is a tuple. For example, when we have mentioned a is equal to 10 here, for better clarity, we have mentioned here type here it is a. Now what happened? This display the class int. It means it belongs to a class of integer. Otherwise, the a which we are talking about is to be considered as a tuple. So my dear respected students, here it is. The answer to that question is a C part, and we talk about that this is to be called as a tuple. Okay. Next, it says from the following, which does not belongs to a math. Okay, can we explore it more? Okay, math module. Okay. So hopefully you get the answer of that, but can I just give you a better clarity for that if you allow me to do the same? Here it is. One very important and very fruitful thing is there. I'm just going to hit the help here, and it just get me inside the help corner. And now what I am going to do here, I'm just going to mention here, my dear respected student, that is a math. When we type here maths, it displays that squeeze text 135 lines. And what we are going to do here, I'm just going to press Control plus F, and on the top of my screen, if you remember, and if you are watching perfectly, it says that find. So I'm just going to mention here factorial. I'm just going to type factorial and hit the enter key. So it means the math module having a function which is to be called as a factorial. Now I'm just going to delete this one because this is not to be considered as the answer. SQRT. Again, I'm just going to hit the enter, and it says yes, that square root is also a part of a math module. Again, what we are going to do here, my dear respected student, GCD, hit the enter key. I think so we get that thing. Okay, here it is, GCD. Yes, right. Uh, this one is a GCD. It means GCD is again there. And my dear respected student, now I think so the answer will be clear to you. But can I just display that one also? I have mentioned mod. Okay, here it is. Mod is not a function. That mod f is a function which returns the fractional and integer part of the x. So it means, my dear respected students, if you get that answer, so hopefully we are just going to quit from that. If you just allow me to do the same, QUIT. Okay, I'm just going to come outside, and here it is. For the answer of that question is, I think so, that is a D part, and this is to be considered as a mod. Now, my dear respected students, now we are just going to move towards our next question here. If you just allow me to do the same. Okay. My dear respected student, it says IPv4 is a dash addressing scheme. First of all, it's my humble request that you're supposed to, first of all, comes to know about the full form of IPv. My dear respected students, when we talk about IPv, it says internet. I stands for internet. After that, protocol. Okay. After that, here it is a version, and version number is 4. My dear respected student, it says when we talk about IPv4, the full form of IPv4 says Internet Protocol version 4. Okay, hope the thing will be clear. Okay, now next question is IPv4 is a dash addressing scheme used as TCP IP host addressing mechanism. It means when we talk about that concept, that whether it belongs to 16-bit, whether it belongs to 32-bit, 64, and 128. Okay, my dear respected students, now kindly concentrate here. Uh, when we talk about, I'm just going to, otherwise I'm just going to give the description here. For example, we talk about ip of a particular system, for example 172. Okay, I'm just going, I'm not going to use, okay, I can use dot symbol, no problem at all. For example, here it is a 16 as well. Okay, and then we are going to give some space here. Okay, otherwise we can type it 254, no problem. Again, here it is a space, and here it is the digit, that is a 1. My dear respected students, when we talk about that we how we are going to convert that particular, this particular number in a binary format. For example, it says, can you please just allow me to change the okay, I'm changing the font color. For example, it says that this one will be representing 172. Okay, and for example, this one representing, we are just going to ensure that these are only 8 characters, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, and after that, again, when we move towards the next point, it says 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and 1. I have written somewhere, that's why we are just hopefully I just mentioning the correct one. Okay, and after that, what we are going to do, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, and here it is 8. It says that these are the combination of 8 numbers. These are the combination of 8 numbers. And my dear respected students, when we talk about that, this is to be considered as a 8-bit number. I'm just going to mention here that this is to be considered as a 8-bit number. Okay, and next I'm just again mentioning 8-bit. Okay, no problem. This is again is to be considered as a 8-bit. Again, we have mentioned here it is 8-bit. Okay, so when we are going to make the addition of all these, 8 plus 8, okay, plus 8, okay, plus 8, I think so the output is to be considered as a 32 bits. That's why when we just observe that question, which is mentioned in the question paper, which says IPv4 is a addressing scheme used as TCP/IP transmission control protocol, internet protocol, host addressing mechanism. So, my dear respected students, I think so. The correct answer is to be considered as a. This is to be considered as a B part, and this mention we are supposed to mention here as 32-bit. Okay. Now what happened? What happened next? Here it is in SQL, structured query language, which clause is used in select query to place the condition on groups? Which query is used where we are supposed to impose the conditions on groups पे? For example, computer science की group बनाना है, physical education का group बनाना है, physics का बनाना है, chemistry का बनाना है. I think so that is to be considered as a group by clause. Group by clause. This is a group by clause. Okay. Next, it says in SQL, which keyword is used with order by? Order by, I think so, for ordering ascending and descending order. Yes, if I am correct. Clause to set a result in descending order. Descending order. Okay. I think so. Then we talk about. Okay, I have just inserting a comment section. Okay, order, and here it is order by descending. For descending, we have mentioned it as a DESC in spite of ASC, because by default it is considered it as a ASC. Now, next question. We are supposed to attempt only 15, hopefully, because there is a less time. Because time is a constraint. That's why. Okay, 13th question says, in order to add a new record, insert a table into a table, sorry, which type of command do we use? DDL, DML, and TCL. Okay, first of all, we are talking about DDL, that is a data definition language. Second, we talk about DML, which is a data manipulation language. And last will be TCL, that is a data transmission language. I think so. Okay, here it is. What we are going to do here, I think so, this will be considered as a DML, data manipulation language. Why so? Because we are talking about a insert. We are talking about a insert. And even if you remember that we have for DML, we have the abbreviation, remember, SIDU, SIDU, SIDU. Select, insert, and after that, I think so, we have a delete and U representing a update. This is a abbreviation we have, remember, for a better clarity of DML. Okay, next it says, my dear respected students, it says, with select query, name the aggregate function. Okay, my dear respected students, aggregate and functions. When we talk about aggregate function, here we have different, for example, here it is max, here it is min, here it is count, here it is average, and many more. But what our question says, which select query name the aggregate function which can be used to find out the total number of record presents in a table. Total number of records present, I think so, we are just go with the correct answer for that is I think so, which is to be considered as a count, because with the help of count only we are supposed to count the data within a table. Okay, the last one we are I'm just thinking of that, this is to be considered as the last one. A document that uses HTTP is called, first of all, for better clarity, it says HTTP. Okay, sir, hi per, okay, text, okay, turn on server transfer protocol. It says hypertext transfer protocol. Okay, right. Now what they are talking about, a document that uses HTTP is called as a web page, text document, website, and a hypertext. I think so, my dear respected student, this is to be correct answer for that is the section A. I think so. Maybe I am correct. Not maybe, surely I am correct. Okay, web page. This is to be considered as a web page. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks, dear students, for watching. Okay, thank you very much. Due to the time constraint, we are supposed to end this meeting, and hopefully the content will be clear to you all. And it's my humble request for better clarity. If you need that question paper along with the answer key, you are just go to a description box of that video and click on the link, and hopefully you get the both question paper as well as the answer key. Thank you very much, and God bless you, my dear respected students. Thank you.